Alright, guys, it's part 3. My stepdad called me. Yeah. I'll talk in maybe 30 minutes. 20 minutes, sorry, guys. I'm done here. An hour and 25 minute video is good enough for it. I'm very tired. I don't feel like talking any longer than that. My last video was like an hour and like 50 minutes, but this video will be maybe an hour and 30 minutes. I'm done. I'll watch the show with you guys, take my shower, and after that I'm going to watch some Andor season 7. Sorry, episode 7. Yeah. Alright, so The Matrix is not happening. Yeah, The Matrix is not happening. And you guys would rather see me as Spider-Man than see me as the one, right? I'd rather do Spider-Man over The Matrix. Even though The Matrix is cool, it's not as cool as Spider-Man, obviously. Spider-Man Miles Morales might happen, though. As Sony never did a live-action Spider-Man Miles Morales movie. Obviously, so I might end up doing Spider-Man after Zanis, but it's most likely The Great Escape with Keanu Reeves and Matt Damon and Ben Affleck, but I might do Spider-Man Miles Morales, obviously. But what I can do is I can have, to make it fair to the Hollywood actors, if I do Spider-Man Miles Morales, you can have some of the Great Escape stars in your Spider-Man 4 movie trilogy, and you can have some of your very unique stars in that too. You can have KJ Applin in it. You can have Zendaya in it if you want. She'll be older, but you can do a thing whereby like she loved Tom Holland and she has memories of loving Tom Holland and Spider-Man. You know what I'm saying? You can come up with amazing stories. But I'm playing Spider-Man Miles Morales, and BJ will play my girlfriend, obviously, in Spider-Man Miles Morales. Obviously. And if I grab James Gunn from Hollywood, you can have James Gunn direct your Spider-Man Miles Morales movie if you want. But James Gunn's high unlikely, man. The James Gunn previous happening is high unlikely. And James Gunn will be getting old too. He'll be like pushing 70s old. He's high unlikely, man. He'll be locked on for DC. But you can have Ryan Coogler direct your first Spider-Man Miles Morales movie if you want, right? Because he's a black director. He did Black Panther. And Black Panther is a black character. You can do a thing where Ryan Coogler directs your first Spider-Man Miles Morales movie if you want. Pay Ryan Coogler his $15 million. Give him a nice $40 million in the royalties. What about a piece of the game and the merch? No, Ryan Coogler. I could give Ryan Coogler a piece of the merch, but I'll give him maybe a little bit of the merch, $1 million in merch. But he doesn't get any money off the game, obviously. But I can give him $40 million in the film profits. That way Ryan Coogler gets paid. Ryan Coogler most likely will be my first choice to direct the first Spider-Man Miles Morales movie, right? Because I'm a black actor, I'm playing Miles Morales. He's a black director. We kind of have that connection, right? He did Black Panther. He's good too, obviously. And for the sequel, you have another director jump on board. Sam Raimi, if you want. You know what I'm saying? And the third movie, you can have another director direct it. Yeah. Rian Johnson, you can have him direct the third movie if you want. But the thing about Rian Johnson, even though he's a talented director, he's a very polarizing director. That's the term I meant to say last time. I said prolific. No. Polarizing, yeah. Rian Johnson's a very polarizing director. He likes to split the fans, obviously. But I'm going to tell Rian Johnson, if he is chosen as my director for maybe the third movie or something like that, I don't want you doing your polarizing shit, Rian Johnson, whereby you divide the fans. Just tell a good story and stop trying to be polarizing with your directing habits, I'm saying. Because Rian Johnson is a polarizing director. He even admitted in the interview, yeah, I like to make movies whereby half the fans like it, half the fans don't like it. And that's what you got for Last Jedi. As Last Jedi was a very polarizing movie when you watch it, obviously. Because Rian Johnson, he's weird. He likes being a polarizing director. No, Ryan, do not be polarizing for my Spider-Man Miles Morales movie. Seriously, Ryan, you gotta listen to me, man. I don't want you creating a dividing, polarizing stories, I'm saying. He's a talented director, but Rian Johnson's a very polarizing director. He likes to do a thing where he likes to challenge the fans and split the fan base, like he did for Last Jedi, right? I don't know. But it's most likely the greatest of categories, guys. It's not going to be Miles Morales. Most likely the Grays of Keanu Reeves. Yeah. How much do you want to give Sony for Spider-Man? I can give Sony $600 million for the rights for Spider-Man. I even the whole Spider-Man brand. No, just Spider-Man Miles Morales. And I also want licensing rights to have characters in the comics be in my movie. You have to get the licensing rights too, because if you purchase the rights for Spider-Man Miles Morales, if you don't have licensing rights to have comic book characters in your movie, you can have a lawsuit on your hands with Sony. Obviously, you don't want to have a lawsuit on your hands with Sony, Ivan. That's why I also want licensing rights to have other characters in the movie, and I'll be playing Spider-Man Miles Morales. And if I do Spider-Man Miles, that movie will have crazy worldwide buzz. Oh my god, yeah, crazy worldwide buzz, man. Will it be crazy buzz in The Great Escape? Yes. Spider-Man will almost have the buzz that Zane's will have, man. Because Spider-Man's a very, very popular IP. There's a reason why the movies all made so much money, right? Yeah, Spider-Man is the most popular Marvel character, obviously, right, in the comics. Nobody is more popular than Spider-Man. And Spider-Man is my favorite Marvel comic book character, obviously. I love Spider-Man. Spider-Man's by far the most popular character in the Marvel comics, obviously. Very popular Spider-Man. There's a reason why the movies are all made more money than the other movies, right? Yeah. No Way Home did almost $2 billion. Blows all the standalone movies box office otherwise, but for Marvel, right? Yeah, very popular Spider-Man. Yeah. Who else that man? I'm like, no, John, you get 10. Stop being greedy. I'm saying, yeah, that guy's a greedy pig. Yeah. It's nothing. I'm like, John, you're not worth that, man. I'm not going to pay you 20 million. I'm not going to sign you to a $35 million deal, John. You're not worth that, man. You get your 23 million deal. Stop being greedy. Don't make it all. It's a dumb one. Yeah, you have a deal, John. It's a dumb one. It's a dumb one. I'm not saying, yeah, it's British action. It's a dumb one. And who knows that, man? I'm like, no, John, you get 10. Stop being greedy. I'm saying, yeah. So John Boyega will beg. Oh yeah, he will. John Boyega will beg his ass off, man. Because he knows I can easily pay him more, right? For The Great Escape, John Boyega knows I can easily pay him his 11.5 million salary. I can give him 12 million in the royalties, 2.5 million for the game, 750K for the merch. He gets his 4 million speaking. He signed like his 29 million deal, almost a 30 million deal. John Boyega doesn't make that in Hollywood. He'll be lucky to get maybe 8-9 million after Zanis in Hollywood, right? Yeah. John Boyega will probably get like his 5, 6, 7, $8 million offers in Hollywood after he does Zanis. Obviously, he knows like he needs to pay him more. That's why he'll beg. I know Ivan. Like I know you think I'm joking, man. I'm not kidding around, man. I don't want to go back to fucking the Hollywood system. I want to work for you, Ivan, man. Seriously, man. I don't want to go back to Hollywood, Ivan. Your company blows out of the water. I know, John, but you can't be selfish, man. It's not fair to the Hollywood actors in Hollywood. You can't be selfish, John. I'm sorry. You guys are pissing me off. You're getting greedy and selfish. I know you don't care about the Hollywood actors, but you can't be selfish, guys. I'm not going to have the same actors in my fucking movie, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah. Ivan, man, I want to be in that Secret Agent movie, man. I know, but you're not good movie, guys. Well, John Boyega and G-Bone Sue are good for all. John Boyega and Idris Elba are good for like my 4 movies. If I resign them, they're gonna piss off a lot of actors, agents, managers in Hollywood. And it's not fair to the other actors in Hollywood. That's why I'm not gonna resign them. It's not fair to them, Samsara. But I told you, the Zeta stars don't care. The Great Escape stars don't care. They're gonna beg me to resign them. We don't care about all the actors. Just fucking resign us. No, I'm not resigning you. Stop being selfish, guys. I'm sorry. Stop being selfish. Yeah. So, the Matrix not happening? No, the Matrix not happening. They're making Matrix 5, and they already made Matrix 4, so, like, Warner Bros. Will not agree to delete Matrix 4, right? They're not going to do that, right? Yeah, the Matrix is already in a mess. They're already making 2 movies after the Revolutions, and Matrix is not happening. But Spider-Man Miles Morales could happen. There's a higher chance of that happening, obviously. Because they haven't made a live-action Spider-Man Miles Morales movie yet. That's why I can purchase the rights. I can make my 4-movie series with VJ. Would you guys rather have me do the four movies after Zanus, different genres? Would you rather have me do a Spider-Man Miles Morales 4-movie series? I'd rather, and the world will say no. I'd rather have you do Spider-Man. Yeah, the whole world will obviously say Spider-Man. Yeah, I'd rather have you meet a Spider-Man movie Iron as Spider-Man. Yeah, that's fucking cool. Yeah. I told you it's most likely the greatest of Keanu Reeves. And I kind of want to do the greatest evil for Spider-Man. I don't want to make all these calls to Sony. It's just easier. Visual will tell me, Ivan, let's just do the Great Escape. Visual will be like, Ivan, I want to do that romance story with you. Yeah. I want to do the unique with you. I kind of want to do the Great Escape. Yeah. Me and VJ are on the run from a criminal organization. Keanu Reeves is the main villain. That's why it's most likely the Great Escape, obviously. Because the Great Escape is my IP. I own that. Whereas Spider-Man, I have to make all these annoying calls to Sony. It's just a daunting process. And Sony might decline and say, no, Ivan, we don't want to give up the rights to Spider-Man Miles Morales. But guys, I'm willing to give you $600 million in cash. That's a good deal for the rights. That's a lot of money for you guys right now. Ivan, what about $1 billion? No. You ripped me off. Spider-Man Miles Morales is not an established brand. We only made 2 animated movies. And for the rights, I'm not giving you any more than $600 million, Sony. I'm not going to give you $1 billion. You ripped me off. Yeah, but Ivan, you only give Warner Bros. $2 billion for The Matrix. Yes, because The Matrix is a more established brand. They already made a trilogy out of it. And games and everything. Spider-Man Miles Morales, they made a game, a PlayStation 5 game. But they never made a live-action movie. They only made 2 anime movies. And so the brand's not worth any more than $600 million for the rights. Samsara. Yeah. And if they're greedy, you can give them maybe $750 million. But I'm not going to hire $750 million. I'm not going to have you guys do me, man. Yeah, I'm not giving you $1 billion for the rights. You rip me off. 600, 650, 700, $750 million for the rights. Considering me, VJ made out or $80 million off the Zane's movie, I can give you $70 million for the rights. Obviously. You also want game rights, Ivan? Yes, the game rights are mine too. I want the game rights too. Obviously. Because I'll be making Spider-Man games based off the movie too, obviously, and you play as me in the game. And me just my girlfriend, obviously, in the game, obviously, right? But it's most likely the Great Escape with Keanu Reeves. So, sorry. Yeah. You're looking at a sick movie for The Great Escape, man. That's gonna be a sick movie. That movie will have crazy white buzz with Keanu Reeves, man, or Tom Cruise, rather than Drew Ben Affleck. Yeah, looking at a sick movie, man. Me and Vijay on the run from a criminal organization, the biggest criminal organization in the planet. So my idea, I'm gonna tell Jonathan Nolan and David S. Goyer, the guys who wrote The Dark Knight, make sure you put that in the story. The criminal organization in Italy is the biggest criminal organization in the world, and nobody ever escaped from that organization except for me and VJ. We escape with a lucky couple, obviously. And my idea is Matt Damon and his wife, they almost escape with us, but they get killed. That way you give Matt Damon more scenes. So my idea is Matt Damon is also on the run with his wife, with me and VJ, but him and his wife eventually get killed. Whereas me and VJ, we escape. And so I'm going to call it The Great Escape. Like, a sick movie. And I'll have Jonathan Nolan and David S. Goyer write that. They wrote The Dark Knight, that's why I think they're the best guys to write The Great Escape. You're looking at an amazing movie, too. That movie would most likely be a masterpiece, too. Looking at amazing. Maybe not a masterpiece, but a fun, entertaining watch, right? Yeah, sick movie, man. That's what that movie will have crazy one of us, too. Yeah, because I have a lot of big actors in it. Like, a sick movie. Yeah. Almost on here, guys. Yeah, so before I talk for how long I talk for a good hour and 20 minutes, almost an hour and 20 minutes on there. Almost on here, guys. Yeah. So, Ivan, you already have an idea for your Great Escape? Yes. Yeah. Ivan, you like having prologues in all your movies? Yes. My first 4 movies will have prologues in them. Zane's, you have a prologue. The Great Escape, you have a prologue. Even The Unique, I'm going to have a prologue too. They make a pact. Nothing will ever separate our friendship when they're kids, obviously. And the Hidden Valley movie, I'm also going to have a prologue in that too. Yeah. Ivan, what's your idea for The Great Escape? It starts off with there's a couple on the run in Italy, and they get killed. They don't escape the company, obviously. And then Ben Affleck says we need to get a search going. We need more recruits. Then Paul Benning's like, I'll scout. What about New York, America? I'll scout there. Yeah, something like that. Obviously. And after that couple gets killed in the prologue, you get the title, the Great Escape, obviously. And you get the high shot of New York, obviously, in downtown New York. You get the credits, obviously, and it transfers to me and VJ. Ivan, you're a creative genius as I am. It transfers to me and VJ. We're in the employment center, and I'm frustrated because we can't find jobs. You know what I'm saying? She's like, sir, calm down. No, I will not calm down. You know what I'm saying? And VJ's like, it's okay, honey. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You get that company men sad theme, how we can't find jobs. Oh, it's a powerful story, obviously. I don't do it. That's why I'm a genius, yeah. I'm going to show Jonathan Nolan and David S. Goyer company man with Ben Affleck. You guys know the movie Company Man with Ben Affleck? Yeah. I want that sad theme where we can't find jobs. Okay, Ivan. Yeah. And you guys know the rest of the story, obviously. So you have this couple, they can't find jobs. Me and Vijay, we can't find jobs. You get this sad theme, obviously. And Vijay's like, don't worry about it. We're going to find a way to get some money to pay our rent and everything. And then Paul Benny offers us a deal of a lifetime And then VJ's skeptical. I think this is too good to be true. Like some random guy at the bar just hands us $2,000 in cash and offers us all this money. I think this seems too good to be true. I'm like, honey, he just offered us $2,000 in cash. We can pay our rent with this money. And we eventually accept the deal. I'm like, I'm in. And we trade in the company. We find out that company's dirty, and we're badass agents. That couple are badass agents. They're on the run from the biggest criminal organization in the world. That's why I'm looking at an amazing movie too. Most likely another masterpiece too, right? Because I'm a creative genius, obviously. That's why I'm going to be consulting with the script with Jonathan Nolan and David S. Goyer. Ivan, why don't you write the screenplay? You're fucking get to know guys. I'm not writing it. You're writing it. I'm paying you the big bucks. You have to write this, man. I'll pay Jonathan Nolan a good $16 million to write the screenplay. David S. Goyer, you can give him a good maybe $6 million, $5 million to write the screenplay. I go about royalties. No, writers don't get shit. You just get your base and that's it, man. You get your $60 million, Jonathan Nolan, and the perks, but I'm not giving you any royalties. You're my writer. I'm not going to give you any royalties for the game, movie, merch, and all that stuff. You just get your $60 million, which is a big paycheck for you. That's a lot of money for a screenwriter, right? And Chad Stileski, I'll have him direct the movie. And you can have him co-write it with him if you want. I'll ask Chad, do you want to co-write it with him or do you want to just direct it? It's up to you, obviously. Hence why Keanu Reeves is most likely chosen, because Chad Stileski knows Keanu Reeves. He worked with him on The Matrix and John Wick. He might tell me, I even choose Keanu Reeves, man. Like, I work with him in John Wick and The Matrix. I think he's better than Tom Cruise, and I choose Keanu Reeves. And Keanu Reeves signs that mega $200+ million deal for The Great Escape, right, as the villain of the movie. The main villain of the movie, right? Yeah. Keanu Reeves, man, he used to destroy the role. No, I know it, but I will, man. He destroys the role and he, as the villain of the movie, he's evil. I want you to be evil, Keanu Reeves. Yeah, don't worry about it, man. I'm going to work my ass off for you, man. You pay me a lot of money, you give me nice perks. I'm going to work my ass off for you. He destroys the role of Keanu Reeves as the villain of the movie, right? Yeah. What will The Great Escape be like? Well, it'll be something like John Wick, Mission Impossible, except it's darker. It's rated R, so it's dark. My idea is that the hitmen have these like freaky masks, like Vacancy. Yeah, Vacancy is a good example of the Great Escape. Think something like Vacancy. It's dark like that. Except me and VJ are badass spies and we're secret agents, and we're on the run from this criminal big organization. That's really an amazing movie. That's what that movie will have crazy white buzz. Yeah, man. The Great Escape. Yeah. Well, you have car chases. Oh yeah, I'm gonna tell Jonathan Nolan, I want you to put car chases in there. Yeah. So Ivan, you want this to be like an entertainment ride? Yeah, The Great Escape will be an entertainment ride, like 2+ hours of non-stop action, man. Like John Wick 3 and 4. Yeah, non-stop action. It's a thrill ride, right? The Great Escape. That's really like an amazing movie. That's where we're gonna see Robin Annette. I can't wait to get this on 4K. I said, yeah. I can't wait to get this on 4K. Yeah. Yeah. That sounds like a masterpiece. Yeah. You have this couple, they can't find jobs. Like, it starts off with a couple in Italy, they get killed. And then Ben Affleck is like, we need to get a search going. We should be scouting and all that stuff. And Paul Bettany's like, I'll scout in the New York area. That's where me and VJ live. It transfers to me and VJ. We can't find jobs. And you get that sad theme like company man for a good 30 minutes in the movie. That's already entertaining. That's why I'm a genius. And we accept the job. We trade in the company. And we find out it's dirty. And there's no escape. There's no leaving the company without being alive, obviously. Sorry, there's no leaving the company, obviously. If you try to leave, you die. And me and Vijay are on the run from that organization. That couple who can't find jobs, that innocent couple who can't find jobs, you know what I'm saying? They're now on the run from a criminal organization. They're secret agents and they're kicking ass, man. That's a fucking amazing movie, man. Ivan, that's an amazing movie. Ivan, you are gifted. You're a fucking genius. I am. I have great ideas for my stories. And they're unique. I also have an idea for my story, too. Looking at amazing movies. That's why I'm a creative genius. I know what I'm doing. So, sorry. Almost done here, guys. Yeah. I'm gonna keep saying this, guys. All you Hollywood actors who are chosen for my movies, man. Once the movie's over with, you're gonna go back to the Hollywood system and be like, "No, you gotta deserve, man." And there you go. I'm not gonna have you do that, man. No way. I'm nice enough to pay all these guys. Me and Vijay are nice enough to pay all these women and men who banged us. Obviously, yeah. Like I'm paying a lot of money. You're gonna experience this as a family. But once the journey's over, you get what you deserve, and you're gonna go back to Hollywood like, "No, you get what you deserve." I'm not gonna resign you. Get what you fucking deserve. Samsara, and you're left behind all this if you're not saved. There you go. Samsara. Out. Out. Alright, you think you get your girlfriend? Yes, I will. Once I lose the weight, I will get my girlfriend. Most likely the chick at Disney's, right? The evening chick. Because the morning chick, I don't see her anymore. And we're now going into August. She told me she's leaving in August, September. So me and that chick are not happening because I don't see her anymore at Dinty's. Was the other chick who works evenings who I like, she works there. Obviously. Hence why in the fall I might ask the bosses if I can work maybe one morning shift and one evening shift. That way I can talk to the other chick. And at 194, Ivan Murray will get his girlfriend. And if Victoria Justice gives me hell, I'm gonna ignore her. She's a cheating whore. She keeps fucking guys every day. I'm gonna ignore you, BJ. I'm not gonna listen to you, man. Because you're fucking crazy, man. Yeah. Karma's a bitch. There you go. I'm not gonna have you do that, man. No way. Ignore Victoria Justice Ivan. She's a crazy woman. She can give you all she wants and yell at you and cry, "You're hurting me," or "You're a fucking asshole," and everything. She's gonna keep seeing the guy as Ivan. Don't fall for Victoria Justice's manipulative crying, man. She's gonna keep seeing the guy. She's not gonna listen. She's a crazy woman, Victoria Justice. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, that's why Scott will have the water. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this 3-part. The first part, I'll call it more about the fall of Kevin Feige's MCU. The second part, I'll call it Sky Source. Third part, I'll call it The Great Escape with Keanu Reeves. I'm signing up. Peace. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Peace out, guys.